Hey, we're going to interrupt our programming right now as we have co-defensive coordinator Coach Frank Maile is on the phone with us. We have just a few quick minutes as he is getting his defensive side of the ball ready for a scrimmage tomorrow. Coach, thanks for taking the time.
No, I appreciate you guys having me on.
I guess, Coach, for you, what's this week been like since you guys got the green light? You can start practicing again. I know you've been doing some drills with the guys, but now you can go full steam.
Yeah, it's been pretty good, man. It's been a long time coming, and I think the kids have done a great job when they weren't here, just staying in shape and trying to keep their head in the books as far as the playbook goes. So, just putting the pads on. There's a lot of juice. There's a lot of excitement about what we're doing and where we're headed, and so the kids are excited, and so are we as coaches.
When we talked to Gary Anderson last week, when this announcement came through, he said one of the biggest questions on his mind was what that defensive line was going to look like for you guys. I know that's an area that you take a lot of pride in. How is that developing so far?
It's been coming along. It's still a work in progress, but I feel like we're talented enough to get the job done. I gotta get their minds and their bodies ready to go as far as the fundamentals of what I'm asking them to do. But I'm excited about them. We have the talent. I just got to get them ready to go.
He said that he's got some. There could be some bright spots in the linebacker core, but there's still some tweaks that are going on. There's some changes of positions. How does that linebacker group look like right now for USU?
They're coming along. It's very similar to the D line, where we have some talent there. It's really about finding the right guys to place them in the right positions and set them up for success. And so there's a number of guys there. The scrimmage is big for them, just to see what they really can do in live situations when the bullets are flying. So we're excited to see what they can do, and I think it'll clean it up tomorrow after the scrimmage as far as who's further ahead, who's ready to go, and building depth off of that.
Yeah, you guys were robbed of an opportunity in the spring to have a lot of these evaluation periods and scrimmages. You haven't had those scrimmages here in the fall either. How nice is it to have a scrimmage where you can evaluate these guys as they go head-to-head?
So it's huge for us. It's huge, man. As you already know, man, it's one thing to talk about stuff, walk through stuff, and watch film, but you can only do that so much. I think the learning comes in actually doing things at maximum effort at full speed with contact. And so it's going to be a great learning experience, especially for these young guys and the new guys that are here that are transfers in of how we play ball and the expectations here. So it's huge for everybody to be able to see where they actually sit.
Hey, Coach, the Mountain West Conference schedule came out today. Boise State sits atop your schedule on October 24th. When do you start prepping for them, and what is the excitement like to get ready for the defending champs?
We're excited. We're excited, man. We already know that, the road to the championship goes through this team right here. And then their track record speaks for itself. So for us, we're probably going to start on Boise. We've already started game planning those guys when we're in the summer. So we have somewhat of a game plan ready. It's really about combing through it and making sure it's clean, and probably introducing it a little bit more to our guys next week. But we've already have a preliminary game plan for what we think they're going to do and what they've been known to do in the past. So.
Coach, when just to continue down the line here, we talked about the defensive line and the linebackers. There looks to be a lot of experience and talent in that secondary for Utah State. There really seems to be one of the strengths of the defense. What are you seeing from them so far, and how are they going to be playing a really important role in how that defense overall develops for you?
Most definitely. So that's probably what we feel like our strong, the core of our defense is really the secondary right now. And so for us, we almost got to tailor things to what's their strengths and be able to match that up with the front seven. So we're excited about those guys. There's a lot of talent. There's a lot of speed back there. Like you said, there's a lot of experience coming back, and so we're excited about the secondary. And so we just got to catch up the front seven to their pace, and so we can play elite defense.
Are there specific things you're looking for in the scrimmage tomorrow when that runs through, like how guys are competing or playing their positions, or whether this guy's going to fit that specific role? I know that kind of throws a lot into one kind of a bucket there, but what are some of the specific things you're looking for in the scrimmage tomorrow from some of the guys that you have questions about?
It's just really how they adapt to full speed play. We haven't really we got a couple live reps for the first time this year in 2020 yesterday, and so it's really about how fast can they process things on the move versus a very fast offense. There's a lot of great players on that side of the ball, so it's really how do they adjust to that when they get tired? Where does their thought process go? How tough are they mentally, as well as where's their physical? Where are we physically? in shape, So I think it's going to test a lot of things physically and mentally for us, and be able to tell us, who's ready, right, and who's still a year away, and who can we depend on. And for us, because of COVID, it's really about building depth, just in case things happen, which probably will. It's been happening all through the NFL and college so far. So it's really that's the tricky part about this year is creating depth at all positions and just making sure we have a plan and prepping guys that we might not feel are ready. Probably have to play this year. So.
Hey, Coach, one last quick question before we let you go because we know you got to run. This you've been seeing in game planning against your own offense and seeing them. What are you seeing from Utah State offensively so far?
You know what? I love what I see from them, man. They're very, who they remind me of is very similar to Boise. There's a lot of formations that we don't see often from a lot of teams, but they've given us pretty much any formation that we'll probably see this season from all the offenses that we'll see. So it's been great preparation for us. It's forced our kids to really think fast, make adjustments, and so I don't think we're going to see anything out of the ordinary from what our offense hasn't already shown us. And so they've done a great job trying to match up their formations and figure out if we're in man or in zone. And, they've done a great job running the football. I think with all our returning old linemen coming back, they've been very physical up front, so it's been really good for the D-line to see and feel that. And so very excited about the speed in the backfield, the skills, positions, a lot of great speed on the perimeter. And then quarterback, the quarterback position, we got a couple dual threat quarterbacks, so I think that's going to cause a lot of problems for defenses this year.
Hey, Coach, thanks for your time. Greatly appreciate you. It's great to talk football. We look forward to hearing from where you're from and ready to see you on the field on October 24th.
Likewise. Thanks for having me. God bless.
Thanks, Coach.
Take care.
Coach Frank Maile, co-defensive coordinator for Utah State. He shares duties with Stacy Collins.